Hi, it's Steph, and today I'm at Home. I was in the area and I decided I would pop in to see what they might have in stock, and it looks like they've put out a bunch of gardening related items, pots, planters, decor, and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we can find at Home. If you have an At Home in your area, it's a great store for tons of home items, decor items, and even gardening items. This is a really cool planter. It is actually metal, and it looks like a light terracotta kind of peach color, and it makes them really lightweight. There is a drain hole in it, and it's $19.99. Looks like it's about a 10-inch planter. It's a metal planter, and they have this smaller one in green. That one is $14.99, and this larger one in blue, which looks like a 12-inch for $24.99. These are adorable. Look at these terracotta planters with a dragonfly on them. $12.99 and $18.99. Just some really pretty things. And these basket planters, I actually love them. I have two that I had purchased at TJ Maxx a couple of years ago, and mine is a plastic material that can be outside. This one is labeled as outdoor. It does feel like it is like a PVC type wicker, so these could also work outdoors. And what's great about these is that they already come lined with a plastic liner. But if it didn't, you could put a grow bag in it, which is actually what I did in my TJ Maxx one. This one here is $34.99, and it looks really pretty with all of my spring blooming bulbs in them. This is a really pretty planter with a basket weave pattern. It is heavy, it's like a stone material. This one is ceramic, and it does not have a drain hole. And these that don't have drain holes can be difficult because to make a drain hole, you could risk breaking the pot, but you could put a liner in there or a pot that already has a drain hole and just kind of sit it inside, which could work. This one's pretty too. It's like a lower bowl style. What an adorable metal wall art here. Cultivate kindness. I agree. Very cute. It's like a lawn sign you can stick in your garden bed. It has the stakes, and they're $16.99, and they look like they have some echinacea or daisies coming out the top. And this one here looks like, what do you call this? Millet? And this is a cute one too. It's a garden fork. So you can stick that in a garden bed as well. That one's $14.99. And then this one here has a little beehive on it. This would be a cute wall hanger or even on a door in place of a wreath. It says, welcome to our hive. $29.99 on that one. And then there's this one here that says porch rules. Very cute. Look at all of these beautiful and large outdoor pots. You're going to get the most selection earlier on in the season, so even though you might not be able to plant these up for a couple of months yet, it's not a bad idea to start looking around and deciding what you might need and seeing if you find things that you like that match your aesthetic and that are the size and scale that you're looking for. I am really drawn to these that look like baskets. This feels like a ceramic material, pretty tall. I do love these tall planters. They make quite an impact. This one's adorable too. It's like a low bowl style. These are $79.99. What's great about these plastic material planters is that they're really lightweight, and when you add dirt to them or soil, they get pretty heavy. So having a light material for the planter is actually really helpful. That one is beautiful. Look at that. It's like a fluted exterior, and you can get matching sets, the larger and the shorter. The larger one here is $99, and the shorter matching one is, let's see how much. $69.99. And then they have some white planters and even some of these boxwood spheres that are plastic. Now the thing about these is they look nice for maybe a season or two, but then they start to fade. So I don't know that they're a really great option. You can very easily just buy some real boxwood at the garden center pretty affordably and sort of train it into a ball here. $49.99 for that. Look at these large ceramic pots in beautiful shades of cobalt blue and even some neutral tan shades. These are $139.99. It says that they're frost resistant, which is a really key thing to look for if you live in an area that gets cold, freezing temperatures, because if your pot or planter is not frost resistant, with that freeze-thaw cycle, it could crack. And some more planters here in black, which look really classy. And then these here in a sand off-white color. They almost look like a stone finish or concrete, but they're actually plastic, which again makes them really lightweight. Such pretty ones here as well. Again, ceramic, different colors, a brown and green and a cobalt color. And then look at these blue ones. So pretty. This one almost looks like lava rock. This is a pretty blue one here, $64.99 on that one. And then this one here looks like a mosaic print. It is $89.99. It looks like it could be about a 17-inch planter or so. Beautiful colors on that. And this one does have a drain hole, so that's great. You would just take out that plug before you plant it up. But very pretty options here. They have a ton of planters. This is just a small sampling of what is available. But if you do want to have the biggest selection, now would be the time to start looking around. Again, the frost resistant thing I'm seeing on quite a few of these ceramic planters, so that is a really great feature. There it is. And they have different sizes too. So if there's a specific collection that you like, you can pick up different sizes, cluster them in a group, which also looks really pretty. See these tall rectangular planters? They look like they would be quite deep, right? But they're not. They have a shelf in it. See that? So you would only be planting the top of it. But this is actually really great if you have a wall that maybe is kind of plain and you want to add some plantings. You can kind of line these up against the wall or a fence and add some height with some plants. That could look really pretty. You can almost imagine what it would look like with some ferns lined up in there, because there's a faux fern right behind it. They have a curve in them, these planters. There is lots of great outdoor furniture as well. I really love these egg chairs. Look at this one, it's oversized. I can just imagine sitting in a spot in the garden reading a book in one of these. I'll have to find a space at some point for one. I love that. That one is $4.99. Here's another aisle full of fun garden accessories. They have these here that are just metal stakes and some wind spinners. Look at that one, that's nice big red rose. And then they have these down here, which are some bicycles. And I think you could even put like a cute succulent planter in the front, like a small 4-inch succulent, because succulents like it dry. So even if you forget to water for a few days, it will be just fine. Love grows here. Some sunflowers with a welcome sign and a little ladybug. Very cute. Oh, look at this one with a green watering can. That one is, it looks like $19.99. Those look like side tables, metal side tables there in blue and in green, and some huge white planters. Look at these. The tile in the backsplash of my kitchen kind of looks like this. And again, they have multiple sizes. It looks like the largest one is $99.99, and they step down to the smallest at $39.99. And they are plastic, which makes them lightweight, or lighter weight than they would be if they were porcelain or ceramic. And check out these beautiful plant stands. This one here is in like that Verdi's green color. And then they also have a white one, and it says folds for convenience, which is great because you can store these when they're not in use. Looks like it holds 6 plants. Yeah, very nice. And then there's the white one. So if you have more of a cottage garden or like a romantic garden feel, these look like they would be really pretty for that space. So $69.99, you have this one here. It could even be an herb planter. Looks like you can put 3 at the top, and then there's a shelf at the bottom. So 3 planters on top and then a shelf where you can put some other planters. And a mirror. If you wanted to put in a garden mirror, this one here says that it is safe for outdoor. It is something you should be cautious of because sometimes the birds can fly into it. So it could pose a little bit of a hazard to our flying friends there. But here it is. This one is $149.99. And some wind chimes. I really do love the sound of a wind chime in the garden. Look at this one here. It looks like some of the earrings that people are wearing now, right? And this is a pretty one with the sun. And they all make different sounds too, depending on the charms that they have on them. Oh, this one is a rain chain for $19.99. That one looks a little tangled on top, but look at that. The rain falls all the way down the chain. Very cool. It's a pretty one. The butterfly. And some more stakes for the garden. There's some with bees and little ladybugs. I really love the simplicity of that one. It just says bloom. This one says bloom as well. So cute little tchotchkes for the garden. Those look like zinnias, don't they? The pink and the yellow. These wrought iron or black metal cutouts are also really cute. They have some pups. They have a retriever there. And that looks like my neighbor used to have a bull mastiff. That kind of looks like that dog. And a fairy with a little lantern. Is this solar? Yeah, it is. It's a solar stake. Very cute. They have lots of fun solar items. There is no shortage of wind chimes here, and some for every aesthetic. So they have some in metals, some really colorful ones. This one here at the end looks very modern. Look at that. With the triangle shape there. Look at this one here. Almost looks like it could be a musical instrument, like a xylophone, right? You can just go right along the pieces there. That one's $24.99. The top almost looks like a hanger to me. Very cute. But look at this. They have all different sizes as well. So these look like the more traditional type wind chimes on top here. Some more signs for outside on the porch or garden. Look at that one. Very sweet. It says, cardinals appear when angels are near. Namaste outside. That's what I tell my family when they're looking for dinner and I just want to work out in the garden in the afternoon. These are some pretty signs. Welcome to our home. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What a wonderful gift this would be. Once upon a time, there was a girl who really loved dogs and gardening. It was me, the end. I love that. $14.99 for that sign. Welcome with the boots and the trowel and the watering can. The porch is my happy place. And this angel here, which is also really pretty, it looks to be about 3 feet in height. It's holding a little bird. $59.99. That would look really pretty tucked in a flower bed. I think this is the patron saint of the garden, but I can't recall his name at the moment. I don't think it's St. Francis. If you recall, let me know in the comments. And then a Mary statue. And then some finials. And they even have some more fairies here. And look at that beautiful ball up there that has, it looks like lavender on it. Very pretty. It's like a sphere. And some mallard ducks. And a pagoda. And some cactus if you have a garden that fits this theme. Look at that. And some more garden statuary. They have a fire hydrant for $59.99. And some outdoor fairies. And some Asian decor if you have like a specific Zen garden that you want to add some decor pieces to. These are beautiful, these fairies here. They are solar powered, $39.99, and it looks like the ball there with a crackle finish would light up. That's a real pretty piece of metal wall art with a mosaic in the center and a sun shape. $129.99 for that. And then there is this metal piece as well for $79.99. Another garden sign here. It says, "And into the garden I go to lose my mind and find my soul." I love that. $19.99 for that one. Some more garden statuary. Those really pretty swans there that form a heart in the center. And then they have tons of gnomes. That little gnome house is very cute there. But lots of different colored gnomes. They have these really large ones on the end here. Look at that. These are $119.99. And they're actually holding a little garden shovel. Isn't that cute? I would say they're about 30 inches in height. 30 to 32 inches is my best guess. And some stepping stones. The one with the cardinal says, "You are with me always," which is really sweet. "Live life in full bloom. Happiness is found in the garden." And some other ones here. $9.99 for those. And of course, some puppies for the garden. Looks like they have a Frenchie and a bulldog. And they're all priced differently depending on size. They have some turtles with some moss and some rocks on the shell there. They have some elephants and some tigers, a moose, some more cute dogs. They have, what is that, a Dachshund? Dachshund? And then looks like a retriever of some kind there. And look at this. This is an indoor planter, but it is a Dachshund. Look at this. So cute. You can plant into it. That would look really nice with some succulents. You can even put faux plants if you wanted to. That's $34.99. And they have some adorable birdhouses and even bird feeders off to the side there. Look at that. And hummingbird feeders. So these here are the selection of hummingbird feeders. They have a few colorful ones here, and those are $12.99. And you can very easily make hummingbird nectar by just using a 1/4 cup of sugar and 4 parts water. Really easy to make, and doesn't have that red dye in it. This is real cute. You can even put some rocks in this and sit it out in the garden for bees to get some water. And here is a feeder. This one's really pretty. $29.99, and you can hang it on a tree. And they have this golden one here. That one looks like it's $9.99. And then they have, look at that bird feeder at the bottom there that looks like a bench. Isn't that cute? You can sit your bird seat on there and hang it on a tree. $19.99 for that one. And then these are adorable. Look at that. Has like a tin roof. That one's $17.99. Is there a clean out drawer? Yes, right there. So you can clean it out before the spring season starts. This one's cute too. $6.99. The little bees on it. And this is a pretty one too. This yellow one, or I would say orange. $14.99. Oh, this one is so cute. This looks like, is it a birdhouse or feeder? It's a feeder, I think, because all of the seed would fall down there. Let's see what the tag says. Yeah, it is calling it a birdhouse. So perhaps it is a birdhouse. Very cute. Watering cans. They have yellow and green. These look like they're a 2-gallon. Let's see. Yep, 2-gallon watering can. Not a bad price. Nice and lightweight and durable. Is there a price on this one? $24.99. I bought a similar one for, I believe, $14.99 at Walmart recently. That's really pretty. And look how nice and thick this kneeling pad is. This is actually great because many of the kneeling pads that you find are quite thin. Actually, they have one that I can show you as an example. So you see these here? These are super thin, which are not very comfortable if you're going to be on your knees working out in the garden for a little bit of time. So you can see the difference in thickness there. This one is much better. It is double the price, but so worth it, in my opinion. And it has a handle, which is nice for you to grab it and walk around from place to place in the garden. And I actually even like the idea of grabbing 2 of them so that you can place them side by side so that as you're moving down the bed, weeding or whatnot, you don't have to keep moving your same kneeling pad. You can kind of just keep moving them over one at a time as you work. So you're always on top of a pad, if that makes sense. These are some pretty planters that are on plant feet. This large white one here is $119.99. And then they have the smaller ones that are like a tan color with the dragonflies. What's great about these is that they're actually lightweight. So they look like they're porcelain, but they're actually like a metal. And this one here is a plastic or a metal material. Yeah, it feels like a tin metal material as well, which will make them lightweight. These are definitely indoor planters. These are really pretty stone looking planters. They actually are stone. That is gorgeous. There's like a terracotta. And then this one here looks like a limestone. Very pretty. So like I said, they have a ton of selection here. Any type of aesthetic that you're looking for, different sizes and so forth, you're going to find it at Home. And here are a bunch of those lightweight plastic material. I actually bought a couple of planters here last season that were large and I love them. They're out in my driveway. And I really like the idea of a plastic one, both for the weatherproof aspect, but the fact that they won't crack out there with the winter, the freeze-thaw cycle, and for them to be more lightweight after they're filled with soil for me to move them. And they have tons of solar lights. These here are really cute. They look like mosaic. And it looks like they're $8.99 per solar light. And look at this, a solar rock address light. That is cool. And they also have the Edison style hanging string lights. And those are $24.99 for a set. And it looks like you get 15 bulbs for a total length of 21.5 feet. That's interesting. Do you have anyone in your life who likes to grow peppers in the garden? Look at that. Some LED chili pepper string lights for $9.99. Oh, these are pretty. These globe lights. They have a frosted bulb there, or a cover. $29.99 for those. And that is 10 feet total length. And this one is really pretty too. So they don't just have the Edison lights that we saw a couple of years ago available in the string lights, right? Those traditional ones that we've been seeing as the string lights that people like to use outdoors on patios and so forth. Now they're coming up with these more decorative light sets as well. So if you're looking to add a warm glow and some ambiance to your outdoor spaces this season, they have lots of lights to choose from. And they have lots of these solar pathway lights that you can put along a path or walkway in the garden, or even in the front of a flower bed. So this one is a really popular style that I've been seeing in the last couple of years. I think they call them the gooseneck. And it's a 6.5 lumen solar light, and they're $14.99 each. Again, these are some that I saw at Walmart, the Better Homes and Gardens, and they were a little bit better price. I believe they came in a set of 3, if I'm not mistaken. I did make a Walmart video, a couple of videos back that you can check out with some of their spring inventory, where I featured some of the solar lights that they have available. These are metal solar lights that have a bit of a cutout on them, so when they're lit up, you see that pattern, and you can even hang them on a tree, it looks like, if you take them off the stake. These are also solar, and they are $9.99. Here's some more wind chimes, and this one has a really cute cardinal on it. Look at that. And it's like a stained glass. Very pretty. And some gazing balls. They have, how big are these? Looks like they're a 10-inch gazing ball for $24.99, and you can purchase the stand separately at the bottom here for $19.99. And some adorable metal birds. These look awesome near a pond or water feature. They actually look like heron, which the real guys will end up eating your fish, which isn't a good thing, but these might be a good deterrent. Maybe they won't come close if they see that there are already some birds flanking the area. $49.99 for those metal birds, and they have pretty good height. I would say they're probably about 30 inches, and they have some in blue and some of that green finish with a little bit of bronze. They also have some metal garden trellises. So these here, you could grow some clematis or some annual climbing vines $14.99. And then this wall one here is $34.99. That's kind of a geometric design here. Let's see how big it is. It doesn't specify the size, but it looks to me to be about 48 inches in height, this wall hanging one. Look at all of these wall trellises that they have available. So many to choose from. They have the wooden lattice and some wrought iron options in both black and in a bronze color. And some green ones that you can grow some things up. And these here are some obelisks. Let's see how much they are. It looks like $29.99 for the taller one and $19.99 for the shorter one. They also have shepherd's hooks and some with lights that look like they could have solar lights on them. You can even grow clematis up these if you wanted to. Check out this beautiful and large garden pot/bowl. You could even make like a water garden out of this, and there is no drain hole in it, so that would work perfectly to put something like water lilies. Really cool, and it is plastic. And lots of outdoor hanging baskets with the wire basket with the coconut core liners. They have the ones that are like the hayrack style that you can put as a window box on a shed or even on fences. And there are all the liners. These are really pretty here with the plant stand. Look at that. How much are these? $69.99. A trowel for $9.99. And look at this. Welcome to our garden. That would look really nice on a garden gate. And this one says, plant your dreams. I love that. This one is really cute too. It says, pardon the weeds, we're feeding the bees. And this one is $12.99. Well, that brings us to the end of our walkthrough at home. I have been here in the past quite a bit looking for planters and so forth, but I wasn't aware that they had this much gardening decor. And so, yeah, it was a really fun find. So I hope that you've enjoyed checking out what my store had in stock, and I hope that you can find some of these items near you. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future videos. And we'll see you soon.